my hungries, it's Miella Threescoopes and welcome back to Let's Talking VTubing Space. Tonight I'm going to be talking about something a little different. As in, it's not something that happened only recently, but within the last year or so, I've noticed a significant amount of people have been talking about their utter distaste for VTuber news channels within the space. Whether it's Rev Says Des, Hey Hyo, All Side, Hero Hey, and so on and so forth. I have read so many tweets and have read so many Reddit posts labeling all VTuber news channels that cover any type of drama as trashy, useless channels that prey down upon the misery of people. Basically, that's how all these people are describing it in a nutshell. It's a pretty black and white perspective. Do you agree with these people? Or do you have different opinions? For me personally, no, I don't think so. Ever heard of the phrase, you can't please everybody? Outside the usual, of course, people just want nothing to do with drama and they hate seeing it on their feed and recommendations list. I think it's safe to say that the #1 reason why people dislike VTuber channels like these is because they heavily dislike the opinions that the VTubers are giving while covering certain topics, rather than just flat out reading statements and tweets word for word. These people really don't like it when VTubers add their own perspective into the mix, especially if it's something they don't personally agree with. It's perfectly fine to disagree with something and not like something, but to go as far as to claim that every single VTuber news channel should be obliterated off the face of the internet, I think that's overreacting a bit much. As someone who actually does pay attention to the VTuber news, I personally do appreciate someone being able to just break down everything for me rather than going through the trouble of doing all of the research myself. And trust me, as someone who does a VTuber discussion channel, I do a lot of my own research. But sometimes I would appreciate just being able to listen to something and have someone break down everything for me while listening to someone's opinion because I want to hear it. It's interesting to me, and it's interesting to a whole lot of other people. I personally don't think of it as any different than commentary channels because, well, they're giving their 2 cents on the matter. Now, the second reason I've noticed as to why people heavily dislike VTuber news channels like these is because it apparently contributes to enabling harassment. First thing, have you guys been on the internet long enough? All I'm going to say is the only problem I can ever see happening when it comes to VTuber news channels is misinformation being spread. But that rarely happens. It's usually those who are not even a part of the VTuber community to begin with are the ones who are accidentally spreading misinformation on certain topics. Now that I can understand, especially if it's going to cause reputational harm to the other party. It's a nightmare to think about, actually. Having misinformation spread to like thousands of people, I'd be pretty pissed too. At that point, I say it goes to the responsibility of the content creator to fix or at least try to mend their mistake. Most of the time, it's not done with malicious intentions. And if it was, well, I do believe in karma and karma will strike on its own. But it does, unfortunately, fuel to the fire that all VTuber news channels are a bad idea. I say give them a chance to try and fix their mistake, and if they don't, well, they're just proving they're not responsible enough to have a channel like that. At that point, everything falls on them, and I have nothing else to say. Of course, the same goes for watchers who get their information corrected. What else can I say? You can't control the internet. Oh, if only. Anyway, this is where I'm ending the video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is Miella Threescoopes, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Licky lick. Bye-bye!